Well, I'm pretty pleased with how our team handled, 8 days of road trip, and we did a nice job on especially on the Sunday match against Michigan. So, or let's see, Saturday night match against Michigan after it was our 8th day on the road, and so it's a tough road trip. Not sure we've ever been on that many days back to back like that, and pleased how we came out of it. Now we got to protect our home court. Yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of people sick. You can tell I got something. So I don't know. We didn't do much yesterday. I didn't see everybody yesterday, so no more today. We sent them to recovery yesterday. They had a couple different options. One in downtown Lincoln, South Lincoln, a place called Restore, and we had some stuff here. So it was try to get a recovery day for those guys, and so we can start gearing up for the week. I think they really enjoyed it.
This year you've had a few inconsistencies with setting and serving. You still have a great record, still played really well in some matches. Why? What are some of the top reasons you're still successful?
I don't know. I mean, Big Ten's tough. Again, when you serve, Nate showed me the stats. I think with those conference stats you showed me, yeah. I mean, I think we're number one in aces now. We're number one in opponent efficiency. You do those two things, you got a chance. You guys have heard me say that before. I also think that this team, we've played so many different lineups, but it's a great group that really embraces playing with each other. They play great as a team. Nothing phases them as far as who goes where, and I'm pretty amazed by that. I like to have one lineup and we go from there, but we've had to make a lot of adjustments, and they've handled it really well. So I think that's another strength of ours.
Have you had a team with not just the type of depth, but the type of flexibility where you can move players around?
Not really, like take Maggie for example. I mean, she plays two positions. She's high school senior still, so that it's just we got some competitors and some athletes, and we've Lindsey Krause, who's been moved up back and forth, so they're just very adaptable. I just tell them, hey, you're volleyball players, go play volleyball, and again, they just really help each other out through all that.
When did you know Becker wasn't going to play?
About we were getting on the bus to go to the match.
Was that a doctor that told you or Becker told you?
It was our trainer, Jolene.
Of Lexi's 25 digs, did you see how many turned into kills?
I have not looked at that yet. It's a great question. I just, Mondays for us are we evaluate the last 6 matches, which is the Big Ten so far, and we look at what do we got to get better at, where are we weak, where are we strong, any adjustments we can make, and that's something I need to check out. I'll have my stat guys on it. Good question.
Converting digs to kills this year?
So our transition game, it depends on the night. We've had some really, really good nights, and we've had some really tough nights. So same when Lexi sets. We've had some great nights and some tough nights. So it's, again, part of that is who we're playing, but it's something we're working really hard on, and we're still not where we need to be. That's why I think this team has so much upside.
John, Penn State comes to town this week, and Russ Rosen will be on the other bench. Is that a real strength?
I think our fans will miss him. I get more texts when he comes here about him and his coaching style. And of course, he has a lot of connections here still. He always sits down there and people come and visit with him. So I'll miss that. But last year I gave him a present. I won't tell you what it is. When they last played here, just he had sent something to my Lauren's daughter or my granddaughter, and so I wanted to kind of pay him back, and he really appreciated it, and so I'm glad that happened, because I didn't know that would be his last time coaching here, but so I feel like we had some closure.
When you talk about the flexibility, Allie kind of, after coming back from her injury, stepped into the opportunity and really performed pretty well. And were you glad to see her kind of see the opportunity that she was given?
Yeah, and she missed quite a bit, and it was taking her a while to get back into it, but I told her, we got on the bus, and I said, okay, Allie, here's your opportunity, let's go for it, and made the adjustments, and Allie competes, and I've always had a lot of confidence in her, and she showed us last year she could play in big matches, and Michigan was a big match for us.
You said on the radio after the game that Kennedy did a phenomenal job against Michigan. What was working for her, and what's the next step to continue building on that?
Just be more consistent with her tempo and location, and her choices. So we're working on some, we're always fine-tuning it. Like I told you guys, it's like an Indianapolis race car. Okay, you're always fine-tuning it. Try to go, 1 mile an hour faster than everybody else. And so Kennedy gets fine-tuned every week, just like Ani does, and that's what we're constantly working on. And we saw some adjustments that she made, and it paid off.
Besides keep her feet on the floor, you make any other adjustments to what she's doing?
There's it's always adjustments, all kinds. But the main thing is for a setter is to put up consistent balls in a consistent location with a consistent tempo. Yeah.
Describe how much that back-to-back road trip stuck out of you.
Well, it was 2 weeks of road trip with 4 days of travel, and they handle it really well. I think this group likes hanging out with each other, because you have a lot of downtime. I mean, you basically have a whole day in between you're waiting to go, and so they handled it really well. I really complimented them on it, and because sometimes that can get old and people can start getting what we call the disease of me and being selfish and get grumpy, and they did a phenomenal job.
More questions for Coach?
All right, guys, have a great